Today we're going to be exploring Minnehaha Falls Regional Park in Minneapolis. Minnehaha Park is easy to get to from most areas in the Twin Cities, being just 6 miles from downtown Minneapolis, 7 miles from downtown St. Paul, and 6 miles from the Mall of America. Where are we going, buddy? Someplace super fun? And we just stopped to park at the Stevens House parking lot. Weekends it's $2 an hour, otherwise it's $1.50 an hour and maybe even less in the off season. But now we are just going to be walking to the beginning of the trail and go down by the falls. Here's my pooch. The park is situated on Minnehaha Parkway between the Mississippi River and Highway 55. There are both free and paid parking lots right alongside the park, along with metered street parking on nearby roads. Today we're walking into the park from the southwest side, just off of Minnehaha Drive, which runs parallel to Highway 55. Joining me for our adventure today is the lovely Robin and our new puppy Henry. Henry's a 4-month-old long-coat Shiba Inu who we've had for about 2 months. This is one of Henry's first walks out in a woodsy, outdoorsy setting, and we're hoping he's going to like it. Oh, yeah, sure. You gonna go in, bud? You gonna have a little water fun? Yeah? You're not afraid? Good job.
Good boys.
Oh, look at that, buddy. What do you think? Oh, gonna come to Daddy? Oh, look at this guy. Adventure dog. And all this? Oh God, you're in it now. You're gonna be heavy.
Look how cute you are. Oh, are you trying to swim?
You trying to catch fish? Trying to eat water? While the land for Minnehaha Park was purchased by the city of Minneapolis in 1889, the falls themselves had already been a popular destination for adventurous tourists for several years prior. Photos of the falls began to be published in the mid-1850s, and by the late 1860s, railroad travel brochures were promoting Minnehaha Falls as a destination not to be missed. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's poem, The Song of Hiawatha, also helped spread the word about the beauty of the falls. In addition to the natural beauty of the falls and creek, the park also features tons of other amenities too. On the upper section, there's a bandstand, reservable picnic sites and shelters, restrooms, a wading pool, and the city's first truly inclusive playground, which is awesome and really cool, located in the Waban picnic area. There are also plenty of walking paths, volleyball courts, bike rentals, and a seasonal restaurant with outdoor seating. The park itself covers 167 acres divided into two main parts, an upper section above the falls with grassy open areas similar to many other city parks, and the lower section which for the most part has been allowed to maintain its natural state. There are also trails on either side of the creek below the falls that follow the path of the water for 3/4 of a mile to the mouth of the creek at the Mississippi River.
Wild beast comes out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
The trails we're walking on down here alongside the creek are mostly decent but can get kinda rough in certain sections. There's an elevated metal walkway on a portion of the south side of the creek which is nearly impassable in parts and is wisely closed off to the public, although still accessible as you'll see coming up. The dirt trails are okay but require some careful stepping in parts. If you stay on the wider gravel path that runs on the north side of the creek, you should have no problem getting down to the river. Now, unfortunately, I do have to say this. I've been coming to this park for years, and to be honest, certain areas are looking pretty neglected. One of the stairways down to the lower section is falling apart, and some of the stone retaining walls are crumbling and falling down. The underbrush has been ignored and is overgrown in many places along the maintained path. Stuff like this didn't just begin to happen yesterday, and I'm surprised that this park, being the most popular park in Minneapolis, isn't better maintained. In addition to the crumbling walls and stairs, I'm also pretty disappointed at the city and the park board's toleration of graffiti. As you've probably seen throughout this video, several surfaces of the walkways, bridges, benches, and even the natural features of this park have been defaced. Minnehaha Park is one of the most beautiful natural spaces in the entire Twin Cities, and it pretty much leaves me disgusted that some people think they have the right to spray paint and destroy a place that's here for everyone to enjoy. So, some of the trails down here are nicer and more passable than others. But I guess if you stay off the signs that say, "Don't go here," you'll be a little better off than the adventures we found. So it's the end of July 2022 and we haven't had a lot of rain lately, so the flow over the falls is pretty weak, but as you get down the creek, water keeps flowing and it makes it out to the Mississippi, so it's still a pretty cool walk. These views are of the upper area of the park. This is a sea salt restaurant which sits near the top of the falls and is open April through early October. So that was a video of Minnehaha Regional Park in Minnehaha Falls. Thanks for watching, and do stay tuned for more videos about fun things to do and cool places to check out in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Bye!
Bye.